Good morning, it's me, Michelle, and today is day 9 on the Ultimate Reset Cleanse. I had said that I would post about every 3 days, and I'm kind of staying right on that. Day 9 is in the second week. Well, I guess actually it's day 3 of the second week, so day 10, really, so to speak. Um, Today's breakfast is a fresh fruit plate. Look at that. That looks pretty darn tasty. And I've got a little bit of pear, some peach, strawberries, raspberries, and blueberries, and grapes. Um, Nothing involves a knife because, well, actually, this pear and the peach do, but that's very small. Yesterday, I had to make a sweet potato and roasted bell pepper bisque. I bought the sweet potatoes yesterday afternoon and came home to make my soup. I bought Molokai sweet potatoes, and the difference between Molokai sweet potatoes and regular sweet potatoes is that Molokai sweet potatoes are purple as opposed to orange. They still taste the same, but they're purple. So the soup is supposed to be orange in color right here. And mine's not. Mine was purple. But anyway, the whole reason I'm even telling you the story is it goes to the knife, because I was making the soup and I decided to use a Cuisinart handheld blender to put it into the pan to make the soup. The directions on the cookbook told me to put them in the blender and blend them. And I thought, no, why am I going to dirty the blender? I've got this thing. I can do it in the pan. And so I started to do it in the pan, and it got stuck in the bottom of the thing, and so I pulled the blender out to take the piece of potato off the bottom of the thing and stuck my finger in there while I was still holding on to the blender, and this hand touched the button to turn the thing on, and this finger was in the blender. 5 stitches. I'm glad you can't see it because it was ugly. And I fainted. I'm just a wuss when it comes to blood. I've done it many, many times in my life. But anyway, so I had to go over to the hospital and get stitches and then come back, and it's an hour in each direction. And luckily there was a friend that was here to take me, thank goodness. But when I came home, I finished making the soup. Yes, after the hospital, but by now it was 8:30 p.m. But I did make the soup, and I threw it in the blender like I should have in the first place, and it was delicious. So yesterday's soup, or yesterday's food, was that sweet potato and roasted bell pepper bisque. I was able to have asparagus with some slivered almonds. I, for lunch, had a microgreen salad on. And the cookbook also, or the diet also says that I could have had rice with pinto beans. I was on the other side taking a class yesterday, so I had just a microgreen salad that I got at Whole Foods. I didn't get a mixture of rice and pinto beans, so I missed out a little bit on that. Breakfast yesterday was miso soup with some avocado and chickpeas. I didn't have that because I didn't have miso paste yesterday morning, so I had fresh fruit yesterday too. I have also taken my fruits the past 2 days and blended them because I've been running out of time, running out the door, and it was easier to throw it in a glass and a blender and sip it while I was on my way to the gym, as opposed to sitting down and eating the actual pieces of fruit, which I could do now. I have a couple extra minutes this morning. My class isn't until 8:30 today. Tonight I'm supposed to have a quinoa and lentil pilaf, which I'm going to have to come home and make that. Lots and lots of vegetables and salad, steamed vegetables, roasted vegetables. I've got this coming week, in 2 days, I have for dinner Mediterranean roasted beets and coconut collard greens. Now, if that's not a combination, I don't know what is. That's what I'm having for dinner, and 1 serving of cooked quinoa. The diet, the food, calls for tons of quinoa, and I love the quinoa, and that's great. I've been asked if you could do this totally vegan and not have any of the proteins, or not have any of the non-vegan items. The first 3 or 4 days are the only times you have items in this that are non-vegan. And those items are, you have scrambled eggs on 2 mornings in the very beginning. You have 1 breast of chicken in the very beginning. You have 1 piece of fish in the very beginning. And you also have some yogurt. Those are the only times that you do. From then on out, it goes totally vegan. Everything, there's no dairy, there's no meat, there's no nothing once you get past those first 3 days. You're also allowed within the Ultimate Reset Cleanse to interchange the order of the meals within the same week. So say I was supposed to have fruit for Monday and Wednesday, and I had fruit on Monday and Tuesday. No big deal. It's just you got to stay within the same week. The detox that I'm having to drink is this brown stuff that looks horrible. It looks like mud, and you have to drink it 30 minutes before each meal. But it kind of tastes like nuts. I'm not really noticing an enormous change in my size, my weight, or anything right now. I really, truly am not. I've been eating cleaner than I thought all along, and I actually feel like I'm eating more food with the Ultimate Reset. Anyway, this is getting too long, so I don't want to talk anymore, but I just wanted to like touch base and say I'm feeling pretty good. My weight's hovering right around 140. I'm not going really up or down. I'm just kind of sitting right there. But I feel good. I feel lighter. That's all. Have an awesome day. Today's Super Saturday for me and my Beachbody coaches, and we're going to be busy for the rest of the day. So have an amazing day yourself and enjoy. Aloha. And if you have any questions, please go to www.theultimateresetcleanse.com. No, myultimateresetcleanse.com. Have a great day. Aloha.